guys, how's it going? It's Zahait here, and we're back with a brand new series to the channel called EndZone, A World Apart. This game is a little bit different than what we're used to, and it is a survival, colonist, resource management, city builder, I don't know what else to say, but I have not played it yet. Well, okay, I did. There's a continue here. I played it just long enough to find out that there's like 3 different types of tutorials, or I don't know, like 8 different types of Let me just show you. Here we go. Tutorial. I want to learn how to play the game because I've not played it before and I need to learn. So here's the main tutorial. They have little mini tutorials if there's specific things that you want to learn how to do. But for me, I want to learn how to play the game, so let's just hop right in here and see what's up. Oh, cute little trailer. Or bus, whatever.
We finally left the end zone. Just look at this beautiful scenery. It's marvelous, even though it's a bit different from what we had pictured. We were able to secure a few basic resources and are storing them in our bus.
Okay, cool. So there's voiceovers, which means I don't have to read everything to you guys, which is super nice.
I'm glad we prepared ourselves well for this kind of scenario, especially since our inventories in the end zone ran low. Don't forget that if you need additional information, you can look at our survival guide at any time.
Okay. Cool. Open survival guide. Oh my god. Oh, we're not going through this right now. That's why we're doing the tutorial.
Well done. Everything you need to know should be right here. I think the time has come for us to at last build ourselves a new home here.
Alright, I'm in.
Before we can construct buildings at all, we have to assign the profession builder to several settlers so that they can take care of construction contracts. In general, it's your responsibility to decide which tasks are important and how our settlers are supposed to be distributed to attend to them.
Okay. Open profession menu. Assign settlers to the profession builder.
All right. Your builders will be ready as soon as construction contracts have been issued.
Awesome.
The first thing we ought to do is to establish a working water supply. So we'll move on to our first construction contract. Place and build a jetty by a lake in the vicinity of your town center.
Jetty. I'm on it. In the vicinity of my town center. Well, it'll fit there. What about tucked in over here? I think that's a good spot for it. Now, how do we fast forward this game? There we go. Get to work, slaves. I mean, colonists. Let's go.
Very good. The jetty was completed as planned. Now we have a place where we can collect water.
Awesome.
There are other possibilities to gather water too, but the jetty is the simplest and most cost-effective method.
Okay. That's great.
We can obtain and store water from different sources, like a jetty, rain collector, or well in the cistern. The cistern should always be in close proximity to a water source, so that our water carriers don't have to walk too far.
Makes perfect sense. So, I'm assuming I want this close to my town center, but also close to that thing, the jetty. I want it to be in both zones, right? I'm seeing this little green bar, and I'm thinking as long as my circle encompasses that, I'll be good, maybe? I don't know. Let's just try that and see how it goes. We got no guarantees there. Speed it up. Let's go. We don't have all day, friends. Oh, they actually get rid of trees. How are things looking here? don't want to waste too much time. Okay, that's good. Make another trip. Oh, here we go. Build cistern. Assign settlers to the profession. Water carrier. Water produced 0 out of 100. Ta-da!
We have now installed a working water supply, and water is now transported from the jetty to our cistern. Consider hiring more water carriers if you don't have enough settlers available. You can never have enough water in storage.
I don't know about all that.
Now we should focus on food production. It's important to ensure the supply right from the start. The gatherer's cabin, a hunting lodge, or a fishing hut can directly remedy the situation. I suggest starting with a fishing hut, since we're already located near a lake.
Okay, fishing hut. Fishing hut. Where's my base? Here we go. Fishing hut. I probably need food. Fishing hut. Should I keep this? I should keep this close to my other stuff, maybe. It's probably the play, I would think. Okay, how long does this take to make now? Okay, well, that's not so bad. Assign settlers to be fishers. Fishers. Food produced 0 out of 50. Let's go.
Good work. We've now taken care of our basic supply via food and water. Make sure that you have enough food and water on hand at all times, especially if you want to upgrade your settlement. A population that grows too fast can quickly unbalance your food and water supply, bringing major difficulties for you if you don't watch out.
All right.
Crops are another excellent way of getting food because they constantly grow as long as the soil is moist enough. Each seed has different yields and growing times. This means that it could take some time until your field is ready to be harvested, in contrast to your fishing hut, where production can be right away.
Understood. Okay, cultivate field. Cultivate field? Oh, wait. Alright. We definitely don't want it in this dried out space. Let's build it over here. I don't know how big it's supposed to be. 12 by 12. Why not? Let's turn that off. It's kind of annoying. And, oh, I gotta slow that down. We need a farmer. Seeds. Choose seed. Cabbage. Can we pick more than one? 1.9 seasons. 720 food? Yes, please.
Remember that we need the widest variety of food sources to stay healthy. You should also plan ahead for drought periods that might come when it's not going to rain. Stock up on food and adapt your production to avoid bottlenecks. I'll show you a few more strategies later on.
Okay, that sounds wonderful.
At the beginning, we don't have much scrap wood or other resources. We could build a production building, but to obtain resources as fast as possible, it's best that we start gathering right away. Assign a Gather All Resources task. All the settlers who haven't been assigned any profession by you are going to accept these kinds of tasks. In addition, settlers distribute resources within your settlement.
Okay. Let's do it. How do I... Tasks. How do I place a gather wood task? Oh, of course, in the building and task section, Okay, gather wood. Right there. Gather scrap. Right there. What? I can't. Oh. There's a thing in the way. Let's just put it there then. Okay. And then scrap produced, wood produced. I guess we just let them do their thing. Get to work. How's my food and water situation?
Since we now own plenty of resources, we can start to build a real production building. Then you don't have to always make efforts by hand that collecting is taking place. Production buildings are not only easier to manage, they are also distinctly more effective than simple tasks. Don't place production buildings too far away from your settlement. You'll be able to change their working area at any time later on.
Okay.
Right on. The best thing for us to do now is to build a forester's lodge to automate our supply of wood and make it more effective at the same time.
Automate wood. Automate wood. They said not to put it too far away. So... I kind of want it a little out of the way. Something like this, maybe? It's not bad. Assign settlers. We can't do that yet. Because I don't actually have this place built yet. Okay. Forester. Incoming. Wait, what? Oh, it's not done yet. Oh, we're using up tools. Interesting. Oh my god, this thing takes forever. There we go.
Good job. You might want to change this building's working area later on to tell your workers where they should get their wood from. Ah, and for your information, if you want, you can also tell your forester's lodge that they only ought to attend to reforesting an area in order to create a lush, green forest which generations to come can use.
That sounds cool. How do I do that?
Very good. Now we ought to take care of collecting scrap.
Reforest.
Scrap is one of the most valuable resources because the quantities present are limited, and we can recover other resources from scrap. Unlike the task we just had, the scrap yard allows larger quantities of existing scrap to be dismantled than with ruins or wrecks.
Now, I thought this thing said somewhere that I could tell it where to go. But I'm not seeing that option. Workers, inventory. Yeah, I'm definitely not seeing that option. But for now, it doesn't matter. I wasn't listening to what this guy said, so... Scrapyard, understood. Now, what's the situation with the scrapyard? Do I want it over here somewhere? I think so. Out of the way, but kind of in the way at the same time. Seems pretty good. Scrap collector. Okay. And now we wait. What's going on with this little question mark?
Great. You can change the working area for the scrapyard, too. We can recycle scrap into 4 additional resources: cloth, metal, plastic, and electronics. We'll do that shortly, but for now we ought to take care of your settlers' needs first.
Oh, there I saw the option. Change field. Oh yeah, this is mint. Okay, something that encompasses... Actually, I don't want them to take those trees back. Something like that.
Our people want a place to sleep and live. Cabins fulfill their need for safety and privacy and increase the confidence of their inhabitants. In other words, building cabins increases their willingness to start families and reproduce, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Housing, cabins. Now, I don't know exactly where to put these. Attractiveness -4, -2. Well, let's just build them over here by the main area. For now. Okay. I need one more. Attractiveness is -4 over there. Okay. Let's speed things up a bit. Oh boy, howdy. Look at them slapping those houses together. Cute. Oh, they're not all the same. They all look a little bit different. That's cool.
Besides cabins, you can also provide sturdy houses and shelters as housing. Sturdy houses withstand sandstorms better and have an increased storage capacity to boot. Children living in houses gradually fill up the house's stockpiles. Settlers do not reproduce in a shelter because they lack privacy.
Okay.
Let's return from our excursion into housing and refocus on scrap. With the help of a recycler or refinery, scrap can be sorted into 4 different resources. A recycler always takes scrap apart, one resource at a time, while a refinery automatically produces all 4 resources. To start off, you should build a recycler and produce cloth.
Okay. Build a recycler. Recycler. And I'm assuming this has to be near the scrapyard. Recycle produces either metal, cloth, plastic, or electronics from scrap. It doesn't say it has to be near a scrapyard. So maybe I'll just put it over here just to keep it away from the houses for now. I think that's probably the best. Okay. Also need to set a refiner. How many guys do I even... I have 2 settlers left. And I probably don't need 5 builders or 3 builders. I could probably get rid of some of those guys. Cloth. Okay. I think that's what I was supposed to do, right? Yeah, I just gotta make cloth now.
You can instruct your recycler to produce a different resource at a time. It's important that you focus on the resources you really need, at least in the beginning. Cloth and metal look like good options if you want to equip us with protective clothing and tools.
Okay, that makes sense.
Happy settlers are industrious settlers. That's why we ought to look after our people and protect them against the surroundings and dangers, like radiation. So let's start by transforming our newly recovered cloth into protective clothing. A tailor will be able to help us with that.
What is going on with the ground? Is it flooding? Is everything flooding right now? What is happening? A tailor will be able to help us. Tailor's shop. I want to keep all my building stuff over here, I think, out of the way. Next scarf produced. I'm running out of villagers here. We've only got one left. It's fine though. We'll make it happen. Hang on a tick. What is this? And what is this? Oncoming drought? Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Water. We need all the water we can get, boys. Fishers. We need fishers, no builders. One builder. Fishers and builders. That's what we want right now. Oncoming drought. That's not good. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do here. What's this? Oh, is that full? I can't tell if this is full. Oh, it is full. Okay, maybe I should build another one. I still have one builder. Tailor shop, neck scarf. Okay, everything's going well. Where is my fish getting stored? Maybe it's just getting stored in itself. I'm not sure. Well, let's hope we can make it through the drought at least.
We categorize environmental radiation into 4 levels: no radiation, low level, medium level, and high level radiation. The radiation changes constantly and is influenced by weather and contaminated rain. Protective clothing helps to protect us against this kind of radiation, but it takes a while before it's produced. And production relies on a steady flow of incoming resources. Try to establish production chains at an early stage and start to stockpile goods so that some are always on hand.
Okay, it sounds easier than it is, I'm sure.
The tools we brought along from the EndZone are slowly but surely running out. So now, let's focus on manufacturing new tools. The tools will help us to work effectively. We'll need metal for that, so we'll prepare for production by building another recycler, which we'll commission to recover metal from scrap. After that, we'll need a workshop to enable the manufacturing of brand new tools.
Oh my god, this game's already getting intense. Recycler. We may as well put you right down beside the other one. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can. Recycler. We're gonna need another builder. And since my water seems to be full anyway, let's get some more builders going. This is still not done. It's taking forever. Okay, build a recycler, build a refiner. Refiner. Oh, I gotta assign a refiner. Okay, yeah. We're gonna have to wait for all this stuff here. Okay, now I have to change one of these to produce metal. And build a workshop. I wish I knew more about this workshop. But alas, I don't know anything about it at all. So let's just stick it somewhere over here. I want to make sure there's room to get through there. Okay, builders, do your thing. I'm only going to be able to have one builder here right away. Yeah. This one is not full anymore. Where's my water guys at? Also, what is this? Oh, I can change. Okay, I can change where they get their stuff from. What's going on here? Oh, there was no water for fishing. Oh, that's why. Okay, my food and water was going down, but I had no water. Oh, that's spooky. We gotta be careful about that. Okay, let's assign a refiner. No, a technician. And instruct a workshop to produce metal tools. Scrap tool, metal tools. Okay. So the metal tools are a little bit better, but they do take metal. Okay. That's fine. We'll do that. What's next? Produce 2 metal tools? Well, now we just have to wait for that to happen. Not a problem. Oh my god, I have 13 children right now. Oh, that's kind of scary. It's very scary. Where's my metal tools at? Oh, we've got 1. Daytime working hours. Okay, here it comes. 1.
With our
2.
new tools, we are now prepared to work effectively. Should you ever run out of metal, keep in mind that you can also instruct your workshop to manufacture tools from scrap instead of metal. Though they won't be quite as effective, it's still better than being forced to work with bare hands.
Okay, understood.
Down in the end zone, we had sufficient time and resources to educate ourselves properly. But our children don't have this luxury. We ought to build a school and pass on what we've learned. As a result, they will be able to survive and work better and more effectively.
Alright. So I just put as many guys as I could. I got a bunch of builders here. Probably don't need that many builders. Can't have any more fishers. We can have 2 more farmers maybe. And I wonder if I could get... No. Alright, everything seems to be pretty full. I mean, the water is still really low. I'm not sure why. Anyway, I don't care. What are we working on? I forget. Build a school. Is there like an education? Community? School. I feel like schools should be close to the houses, right? I think. I guess maybe it doesn't matter. I should put it over here. Fill up that space. Assign a settler to the teaching profession. I guess we'll get rid of a farmer and maybe a fisher too. Let's have 2 teachers. We want our people to be real smart.
Perfect. Besides the fact that educated children work more effectively, we'll also teach them to be more careful with their protective clothing and tools. This, in turn, leads to them staying intact longer, and we conserve valuable resources.
Yes, of
Now
course.
that our population is starting to grow, we ought to again turn our attention to the topic of food production. We are already accumulating fish and tilling our fields. A gatherer's cabin will now enable us to gather mushrooms and berries from the forest nearby.
Okay. I guess that's gonna work pretty good with our logging cabin, maybe. I should be able to put both of them in the same area, I would think. Food. Gather. Maybe I'll just stick it... I want over here. Alright. And then I should be able to change the flag to be kind of the same as the logging place, hopefully. I don't know if that's actually going to work or not. And then... Oh my god, I have so many settlers all of a sudden. Gather. There we go. And we should be good for food now. We still have hunting, cooking, and herding to do. Okay, well, for now, that will do. Okay, and then I noticed this thing up here says I can either have a declining population, a growing population, or a constant population. And right now I'm at a constant population, which means it's not going to grow anymore, which is fine. If I want it to grow more, I'm going to need more houses, but for now... Build additional houses or shelters? Okay, I don't want homeless people, for sure. Why can't I build this? Maybe I just haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, well, we'll worry about that after. Berries produced, mushrooms produced. Alright, so let's just let that guy, or those two. I got two guys in there, yeah. Let's let them gather up some resources here. I still don't know where I'm storing things.
Very good. As you can see, the gatherer's cabin is an effective possibility to get food quickly. But watch out. After a drought, it's going to take some time before the plants have regrown. As is the case with most buildings, here too, you can relocate the working area at any time.
Sounds good to
Although we
me.
are sufficiently supplied at the moment, our survival depends on diligent planning. If we can lay out a plan for an orchard, then we can start to plant fruit or nut trees that we can harvest after a few seasons.
Okay, how do I do that now? Orchard, food, orchard. I feel like it should be near... Oh, this is all dry. Oh, that's not good. Well, I guess if it's all dry, then it doesn't really matter if I build the orchard right beside this one. There we go. Orchard. Now I should be able to assign... Is it a farmer? It's probably a farmer, right? Okay, choose seeds. I guess the only thing we can pick is plums. So, plums it is.
The orchard has been laid out, and the trees are already beginning to grow. Similar to crops for farming, trees need some time until they are fully grown. But once they have grown, they can be harvested again and again until they have to be newly planted.
Sounds good to
Our
me.
gatherer's cabin gathers food from the surrounding forests. However, there are any number of other plants there which we can use as well. These plants can be gathered by an herbal hut. The herbs gathered there can be consumed by settlers to replenish their health.
That sounds very important. So, Herbal Hut. Let's just plunk it down right beside the gatherer's place. Change the flag. They're all gonna be in the same area, which which I think is fine. Let's put some herbalists in there. You know what? Medicine's important. We got a lot of guys, so let's get them going. Fishing is probably important right now. Scrap collecting is probably important right now. Wait. I don't even have... Where do scrap collectors work? Oh, at the scrapyard. Of course. And... foresters. Sure. Oh, hang on. I can get one more teacher. Ta-da! How is this thing working here? I wish it gave me a little percent complete bar. Oh, it does! Wood's almost done. Building area has been cleared. Interesting. Okay, cool. So it looks like I don't need any more scrap. So I guess if that's the case, I can get rid of some of these scrap collectors. And we can put them on other things, maybe. Okay, and I think both of my waters are full, so let's get rid of a water. And I don't really want to put you on food, because my food's pretty full too. Okay, I think that looks good. We're just waiting for some herbs, is that right? Yes.
Well done. We can equally utilize the gathered herbs to convert them into medicine later on. It might happen that an illness breaks out in our settlement from time to time and spreads among our settlers. That's why we always ought to have enough herbs on hand.
Okay, cool. I like it. All right, guys, I think we're gonna wrap this episode up there. It's gone on for quite a while. We did a lot, you know? We got some houses. We're up to 36 adults, 8 children. We've got 2 cisterns full of water. I got a fishing dock here. What do we got? We got a logger, we got a berry picker, we got an herbal guy, we got a scrap yard, we got some refining happening. Man, what a day. We've been busy. So, anyways, guys, if you're liking the series and you'll want to see some more EndZone, then don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Guys, hop in my Discord if you're not already in there. Come say hi to us, come win some games, come play some games, come do some stuff. Let me know how you're liking the series in the comments below. And other than that, I will see you next time.